Hey everyone, so a few videos ago I put out a video showing you how to make Pokemon Red and Blue for the N64. And while I think these are awesome, the first generation just really wasn't my all-time favorite. But you know what was? Pokemon Silver. I mean, really, think about it. The game came out in the year 2000, which would make me probably about 8 years old. So let's think about this from a child's perspective. Off rip, you get 3 new starters, 16 total badges, 2 different regions, and an extra 100 Pokemon to catch, 6 of them being new legendaries, and I'll include Celebi, even though I'm pretty sure you can only get that at events. Now, here's the other kicker. They made another game just like it. Gold. So those games became my favorites almost instantly, and like I said, I already did Blue and Red, so now it's time for Silver and Gold. Let's check it out. So if I'm being honest, this was made pretty much the same exact way as the last video. So in this video, I'm going to leave out the tutorial part in terms of setting up your N64 blaster and programmer. If you'd like to see that though, I'll leave a link and a timestamp for the tutorial below. So now getting on with this, we'll just start with the box art. Once again for this, I went through Go Box It over on Etsy, and the whole process for doing this was actually super smooth. I took the old box art from Blue and Red and just slapped that bad boy with some new nostalgia, then sent it over to Go Box It to be printed. Easy peasy. Actually, it wasn't that easy, so I had to go back and put some actual effort into making these a little better so that they can make the necessary adjustments on their end to get them printed properly. So let me show you some of the things I did to make a difference between Gen 1 and Gen 2. To start off, you'll see that I had to add some iconic Gen 2 Pokemon to make this have some pizzazz. You can see I removed the Snorlax and instead added Sudowoodo and Togepi. Why not? When you play these games, you most likely run into these Pokemon in one way or another, so it just kinda seemed fitting. On the other side of the box, you'll see that I removed the Gengar and added the legendary dogs. With this, I didn't really put them in any special order, I just placed them where I felt it was right, and once I make Crystal, I'll add the third one. So that's pretty much it for these boxes. Let's move on to everything else. So some of the essential things needed for this would obviously be the Retro Blaster Programmer and the N64 Blaster. This is what the games will be stored on, and you can purchase these from the Retro Stage store. I'll leave a link in the description below. You can also buy a standard gray cart from that site, which unfortunately I had to do because I could not find an N64 cart that had the kind of sparkle that was on the Game Boy cart. So I went with this, and this is how Silver turned out. Now, let me know in the comments if you know of a better looking cart that I could buy to replace this with. But let's move on to Gold. Now, because I did this with Silver, I did not want to do this with Gold. Yeah, it could have been easy just buying a normal gold cart that you would see with, say, Majora's Mask or something like that, but you can find those anywhere. But again, I wanted that glitter sparkle on the cart, and you know what? I found it. So I was randomly browsing on eBay for some empty gold cartridges, and I found somebody selling a ROM-hacked version of the Ocarina of Time. And all I cared about was the case, and it was coming from China, so guess what? I bought it, and to my surprise, it actually came in. I had a good scare though because the listing was taken down almost immediately after I bought it. But anyways, once again, all I cared about was the case. So I took it apart, got rid of the board because I did not care to play that game one bit. Then I just had to slap the blasters in and add my stickers, and boom! We have a finished Pokemon Gold cart. By the way, if you're interested in the stickers, I got them made by Kevin from For Show Toys, also on Etsy. Link in the description. Now, I already showed some brief gameplay in the last video of Pokemon Silver working without the case, so I'm just going to be showing you some gameplay of Gold, and as you can see, it turned out just fine, just like the other ones, but keep in mind, you don't have to do just Pokemon, because this will work with most games, including ROM hacks. Now, I already made 2 videos on this subject, so I don't think I'll be making another one about these, unless you guys leave a comment below asking to see them. If anything, when I get around to making these, I'll post them in the Discord for everybody to see. Also, one thing worth noting is that I do not sell these. The ROMs on these are backed up from my original cartridges and then just stored on the blasters for my own personal use. I say this because there's somebody going around by the name of Aaron McMahon, if that's his real profile, who outright took my photos from a post I made on Reddit and is now claiming them as his and selling them for at the highest $500. This person has messaged several people who have gotten in contact with me to let me know that he's doing this. And you know the dude's a scumbag and you're not going to get anything if he doesn't have any pictures of his own on his listing. So I'd like to let everyone know not to buy these from anyone and be careful with losers on the internet. The whole reason I made these videos is to show everyone how to make them themselves, so Yeah, that's all I'm going to say on that matter. So I think that pretty much covers everything, and once again, I had a great time doing this. I mean, this turned out pretty great. So if you want to see me cover more things like this in the future, or anything you'd like to see me cover, just leave a comment down below, and feel free to join the Discord. Until then, I'll catch you guys later. Adios.